On today's episode on WarpDriveM, we are going to continue working on the E46. I moved the car into the garage, I moved the dead Peugeot into the front yard, and I'm still waiting to hear about the new Citroen Berlingo that I bought with the papers, mismatching papers. Anyway, that's still on hold, but I've moved now the car in here and we can work in the garage now. Since the last episode, I've just moved the car in here. I'm not really sure if I took something else from the engine, but I'm pretty sure I didn't because I just pushed the car in here. In the last episode we removed the front bumper and I took out the intake because I've checked the starter in order to see if that is locked or not, but apparently it's not. Whoa! Apparently it's not locked. So that means we have to take the oil pan out, and I think I'm going to remove the subframe, and I'm not going to take the engine out till I'm sure that we cannot fix this cylinder, because since the last episode I noticed that one cylinder is not moving, so the rod, the connecting rod, I think it broke because the engine is spinning now. 3 cylinders are moving up and down and the fourth one remains in the same position, so I'm pretty sure something broke in there. That's why we can rotate the engine a few times left, right, and it locks. So in order to remove the oil pan, we have to lift the engine a little bit and to remove the subframe. But I'm going to put a time lapse because I'm going to remove all the hoses or the front of the car, because I want to have access in here, all the pulleys and everything, and after that we are going to remove the subframe. Let me update you. I've installed in here the engine support. I removed the subframe from underneath, but just the bolts from the chassis. Everything else hangs in there. Now we have way more room than before in order to remove the oil pan. I took out almost every nut and bolt, in fact all the screws from the oil pan. I have just a few on. We are going to drop now the oil pan to see what's in the engine. I dropped the oil, of course, but I didn't saw anything because the oil that I poured in it was brand new. I couldn't turn the engine, so the oil is still brand new. I saw a little bit of metal flakes, but it's like so fine that I cannot tell exactly if is something wrong or not. That's why we are going to remove the oil pan now. I forgot to take the oil filter completely out, but I'm pretty sure because the engine was dry completely that we don't have anything. In fact, let's check now. Oh, see that? Completely dry. But no metal parts, or do we have something? No. No metal flakes, nothing. I'm going to check real close, but like I said, I think we don't have any kind of metal flakes inside, nothing. Let's remove the oil pan now. I took the engine, the support out, and I bolted the subframe back because I didn't want to let the engine hanging in there, because we found the problem. Check this out. This ring, okay, check this out, a bolt in there, a lot of pieces that of course it should be in here. So this one is dead, like a doorknob, completely dead. This is a piston. These are parts from the piston for sure. Nice. So everything is destroyed, so we cannot save this engine. We are going to take the engine out and we are going to replace it with another one, of course. And I think this is a good stopping point. Now we know what's wrong with the E46, why it was abandoned for 4 or 5 years. We just have to replace the engine, a fender, 2 doors, and the brakes, and for sure another million parts. But should we do this, or should we scrap the car and buy a different one? I'm going to think about till the next episode, and I'm going to let you know in the next episode. If you have some opinions or if you want to see this one repaired, drop a comment in the comment section below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next episode. So if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, as usual, thumbs down. Until next time, see you later.